back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I made my K-pop themed backpack for back to school, some cool notebooks, and some pens. Without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. Before I officially start, I would like to say this video is proudly sponsored by K-pop DIY Amino. I'm super happy to collaborate with them once again to host a giveaway for you guys on the K-pop DIY community. So many great contributors to the community, and I honestly really love it. Everyone on there is super creative and they have their own styles. In order to join the giveaway, you will have to download K-pop DIY Amino, which I'll have the link in the description box below, and also make sure to follow me on there. The app is also available on the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. And so yeah, in order to join the giveaway, just go towards the share folder, and I also made a folder for myself. As you can see, it says Hunnie Bunnie Giveaway, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to have those filled and for you guys to join the giveaway. All you have to do is upload your favorite DIY that you've made for the back to school season, and I decided to do the sample one right here, which I did of J-Hope. And then once you're done, upload the picture into the album and voila, you're almost set to go. Lastly, in the comment section, make sure to comment, "I'm showing my love for K-pop by doing blank this school year." So once you complete the sentence, you're good to go to join the giveaway. This giveaway is international and there will be 2 winners, and each of the winner gets to receive a $25 e-card to Redbubble. Redbubble honestly has some really cool K-pop merch on there for you to choose, and there's endless of things that you can choose from. Giveaway will end next week, and both winners will be direct messaged by me through the K-pop DIY app. Really look forward to looking at all your DIYs and see what you guys have made for this back to school season. And yeah, best of luck and fighting! First set of DIYs are the K-pop notebooks. For this first one I made, you're going to be needing a notebook, some pictures, and I decided to use Chanyeol from EXO because he's a total cutie, and as well as an envelope and a glue stick. Also a pair of scissors to cut out our picture. Decided to, cut around the pictures and made a border around them. Personally, just like making borders around my pictures because I personally feel they pop out a little bit more. I went on ahead and cut those photos out. I wanted to make this cute slot where I opened up the envelope and I can put stuff in. Then using my scissors, I decided to cut the picture in half and then glue the bottom to the bottom part of the envelope and the top part to the top. Using my amazing glue stick, I decided to glue down the envelope onto the part where it says composition. After that, I decided to glue down the picture of Chanyeol right below the envelope. Then I went on ahead, played around with the pinches that I've had, and then just glue them down with the glue stick. Using a Sharpie, I decided to write open on the bottom of the envelope just so that I'm reminded that it's open, and voila! Chanyeol being all cute and stuff in there. I decided to put some photo cards in there just in case I have a bad day. Just whip them out and you're done. This next DIY here, you're going to be needing a notebook, of course, some cardstock paper or white paper, some pictures of your favorite group or member, and some tape along with a ruler and a Sharpie. Don't forget your glue stick and scissors. This part here is kind of a little bit difficult to explain, so you might have to follow the visual. Basically what I did was use my cardstock to just cover up both sides of my notebook. Then I used some sturdy tape to tape down the sides onto the back of the cover. To make my canvas more even, I decided to put another notebook below it. With my ruler, I decided to make straight lines onto it and then make another half line between the columns. And using my ruler and Sharpie, I decided to make more lines going the horizontal way, and then went on ahead and made more thinner lines between the rows. To save us a little bit extra time, I did the cutting off camera, and then all I did was use my glue stick to glue down Monsta X Trash, because I'm Monsta X Trash, and also the photo of Monsta X on top of the font. You're going to be needing a notebook, a picture of your choice, a glue stick, some chalk, chalkboard paint, and as well as something to cover your surface and some foam brushes. I also forgot to mention that tape was super helpful, so I decided to, tape down the black part of the notebook so that I can paint both sides and have it dry, and then after a few coats, I can peel off the tape. I went on ahead with my foam brush and my chalkboard paint to paint down both sides of the orange notebook. So I went on ahead and let the paint dry for at least 20 minutes before doing another coat, and then I ended up doing 3 coats in total, so just wait for about 15 to 20 minutes for it to dry. Then I went on ahead and peeled the tape off carefully. As you can see, I wasn't too careful with it, so I had to go back and use my foam brush and my chalkboard paint to do some imperfection corrections. After about 3 coats or so, I decided to glue down the picture of Bam Bam onto the chalkboard. That's just basically it. After that, I decided to use some chalk to, personalize this any way that I'd like. After all that, you are all done. This next DIY here, you're going to be needing a notebook of your choice, a glue stick, and some pictures. I decided to use BTS and their old logo because I personally really like how their old logo looked, and it just brings memories, man. I went on ahead and used my glue stick to glue down the picture of BTS onto the bottom of the notebook. After I used my glue stick to glue the logo onto the white part of the composition notebook, and that's just basically it. It's super simple, super cute. On ahead and use a Sharpie to make some little cute marks and some tick marks onto the border of the white part. This next DIY here, I already went on ahead and covered up my notebook the same method that I did with my previous one. I printed out some mood boards that I've made online and a picture of Leo from Vicks, he's my bias, and a glue stick, so don't forget that. It's basically the same method that I always do. I just play around with where I want to put my pictures, and after I do that, I go ahead and glue down my mood boards onto the white sheet, and then after I use my beautiful picture of beautiful Leo from Beautiful Vicks onto the page, and then after I'm done and we're almost set to go, and on the right hand side I decide to glue a yin yang sign onto the side, just because, you know, just to personalize it just a little bit more. And then yeah, this DIY here, I already painted my notebook with chalkboard paint just because I like the matte finish to it. So gonna be needing a glue stick, some pictures, and hinges as well. I decided to make this one of Vernon because he's my 17 bias. Personally like the computer error sort of aesthetic, if you guys have seen it before. And yeah, so yeah, it's just the same simple process that I always go through. I just make sure that I know where I want to put my pictures, and I just go ahead and use a glue stick to glue all my photos down after I'm happy and satisfied with where I want to put my main photos, and just go ahead for the glue stick. Now to add to more simple details, I go ahead and use the smaller photos and the smaller pinches that I've downloaded online, and then just go ahead and glue where I want to put them. I think with all those books and notebooks that we've made, we definitely need some pens to write our notes with. What you're going to be needing is a pair of scissors, a glue stick, a hot glue gun, and along with some pens or pencils of your choice, any color, and that's totally up to you, along with some pinches or logos of your favorite groups, also some heavy cardboard or cardstock. Let's get to it. Using the sides of my cardboard box, I decided to cut a strip of cardboard so that I can make my logos a little bit more sturdier once I glue them down onto the pen. Using a glue stick, I decided to go ahead and glue down the logos onto the back of the cardboard. Go ahead and repeat these steps as many times as you like, and the more sturdier your logo is, the most likely that it will stay onto your pen. On ahead and use my scissors to cut around the logos and just set them aside. This next step here, using my hot glue gun, I decide to glue the logos onto the cap of the pen. Again, you guys can definitely glue this down onto the cap itself, or even the pen or pencil that you're using. Go ahead and repeat these steps for the amount of utensils that you're designing. Since my pens are gel pens that have caps, I go ahead and twist the cap back onto the pens, and yeah, you are all done and all set to rock out the school year. This last DIY here is an inspiration from my last year's DIY with my EXO backpack. So what you're going to be needing is a backpack of your choice and an iron, and as well you're going to be needing some iron-on patches. You can find these basically everywhere online or at a craft store nearby you. So this year I decided to make a BTS backpack because I have an EXO one in possession, so why not make a BTS one for back to school. BTS, back to school, hey, get it? You're also going to be needing a cloth of anything of some choice, and then after that, go ahead and preheat your iron and then set that aside. So I went on ahead and took out the letters out of its package and then just set those aside. As you can see right here, they have the adhesive on the back, so once you peel it off, you can just fully set it onto the backpack and then go ahead, put the iron on top, and then you're good to go. So I went on ahead and played around with my letters. I didn't take off the plastic peeling on the back just yet, so I made sure that it was pretty good. A-okay, that's where I want to put my letters, so I set those aside, and then using my iron, I preheat the surface where I want to put my letters. And after that, I go ahead and peel the plastic off of the letter and then just stick those onto the backpack. This DIY really depends on the materials that you're using, especially the fabric of the backpack and the letters that you choose. So make sure to, read the directions and make sure that you're following them correctly. After you had to set down all your letters onto the backpack, go ahead and set your cloth down and then lightly put your iron on top of the cloth, and don't necessarily, play around with it, just press down firmly onto it and give it a couple 15 to 20 seconds so that it permanently stays on. If you guys want to personalize this even more, go ahead and add some pins or anything some choice. Yeah guys, that would have to wrap up our video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was, helpful for you guys for back to school, and yeah, have a very great back to school year. And as well, I hope you guys joined the giveaway, and if you do try out these DIYs, make sure to send them pictures on my Instagram or my Snapchat, because I'm more than happy to see those, or you can even enter those for the giveaway. So yeah, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye guys, and fight team! Who can say whether I made it!
Pin to the time of life, slight pin to the time of life, slight pin to the time of life. You try your best, but you don't succeed.